I need to de-stress, so let's do a book haul. My last book haul was 2 months ago. I'll have it linked up in the cards for you and down below if you want to check it out, just to see what other books I've gotten recently this year. But I am back with more. I have some publisher mail pre-orders and I did some book shopping recently. In June, I went to Phoenixville, PA, and I stopped in Reads & Company bookshop and I got 3 books. I went to their Art Street Festival. During that weekend, I did a 48-hour reading vlog. I'll have it linked up above. The first book is We Have Always Been Here by Samara Habib, and I already read this. This is a queer refugee immigrant memoir following Samara as they escape from Pakistan and go to Canada, and it is them in an arranged marriage and talks about them coming into their queerness. I loved it so much. I'm so glad I finally picked this up. Next is a book that's on my TBR this month for July. This is Your Driver is Waiting by Priya Guns. I cannot wait to read this. This is an adult fiction with social commentary on the world, society, and being a rideshare driver. And last, I picked up You Exist Too Much by Zaina Arafat, and this is by a Palestinian American author. It says, on a hot day in Bethlehem, a 12-year-old Palestinian girl is yelled at by a group of men outside the Church of Nativity. When our narrator finally admits to her mother that she is queer, her mother's response only intensifies a sense of shame. You exist too much, she tells her daughter. I've seen this everywhere. I know everyone loves it, so I'm excited to pick it up. Next is a pre-order, and this is In Repair by A.L. Graziadei. If A.L. Graziadei has one fan, it is me. I am their biggest fan. So I had to pick up this. If you don't know, Icebreaker is one of my favorite books. It is the only icebreaker that I will recommend. I think it is the best hockey book with that title, and everybody should be reading it. I love their work, and I couldn't not pre-order their sophomore novel. I don't really know what it's about, and I don't want to know. I just want to read their work. I love their writing. I devoured Icebreaker, and I know that I'll do the same for this one. It is in repair, and I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out. In publisher mail, I was kindly sent more Nicole Melleby books by Algonquin Young Readers. Thank you to them for always sending me her work. Hello, editing me here to bear some bad news. Since I'm talking about Algonquin, I thought I would let you know I found out a couple weeks ago on Threads that they are closing at the end of September. I am so sad. I just want to thank them so much for taking a chance on me and introducing me to Nicole Melleby. I would not have known about her work unless it were for them, so I want to thank their staff so much. I already sent an email over to the marketing manager to thank her and give my condolences because I love this publishing house. Their books are great, and I am so sad that they are closing. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything we can do besides give them our condolences, thank yous, and support the authors. It's just such a bummer. I'm so sad. I wanted to let you know because I'm mentioning the books, but also I know some of you have picked up their books because of me, have read Nicole Melleby because of me, and that is all thanks to the marketing team over at Algonquin. They are phenomenal. I have had such a pleasure working with them, and I want to thank them again for taking a chance on me. Nicole Melleby is from New Jersey, which is just off the turnpike for me, and I just would not have been introduced to her work without Algonquin, so thank you again to them. And the best way to support the authors is following them on social media because you'll get updates to when their next book's coming out and or if they have signed with a different publisher. It is such a shame. I'm so sad. Sorry to have to bear some bad news, but back to the video. This is Winnie Nash's Not Your Sunshine. I have a full review on Instagram, so I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. And this is Halfway to Harbor, the third book in the House on Sunrise Lagoon series, which I love. Both are queer middle grade, and this has a queer blended family. It is such a great series, especially for summer. And they're both set on the Jersey Shore. You might have saw my video in June where I had bookstores pick what I read based on their most recent Instagram photo, and if you didn't, go and watch it because it's one of my favorite videos. In that video, I mentioned I went to a library book sale. It was my first time and I loved it so much. I felt like Rory Gilmore in that episode where she's at the book sale for like 2 hours and Dean is so pissed off. Fuck Dean, I hate that guy.
$1.75.
Great.
Now, here's a copy of Rilke's Letters to a Young Poet, which I already have, but in hardback. This is a paperback. Fits perfectly in a coat pocket, and it's only $1. I'm torn. Opinions?
Get it.
You look bored.
I'm fine.
You sure you don't want to look around? They have great stuff here.
I looked.
For 5 minutes.
No, I looked for 20 minutes, and then I stopped, and you continued for another 2 hours.
It has not been that long. Oh, sorry.
But that's exactly what the vibes were. It was so cool. There were so many tables of books. I was overwhelmed, but it was the best thing ever. So I ended up picking up 2 books for 50 cents. I collect Beverly Cleary, and every time I go to thrift stores or book sales, I always try and find some of her books. So I got Ramona Quimby, age 8. I believe this is a special edition. I already own a copy of this, but not this edition, so I picked it up. I can't believe I got this for 25 cents. Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. I'm so excited to read this. I've been wanting to read Renee Watson, so I'm really glad that it was there. But honestly, you shouldn't have charged me 25 cents for this. I definitely would have paid more. Then I went to a little free library, which is near the library, and I picked up Julie and the Phantoms, The Edge of Great. I don't know who the author is because it literally doesn't say it on here. I picked this up for video purposes. I would like to do a spin-off of my video where I read books based on my favorite movies and do my favorite TV shows. R.I.P. Julie and the Phantoms, you deserved more. And then I also picked up Antisocial by... Oh my god. Let's try that again. Then I picked up Antisocial by Gillian Blake. It was a YA contemporary, so I picked it up. This is a mystery thriller, and it gives me Karen M. McManus vibes. One of Us is Lying. It has that same trope, and I didn't like that series, but hopefully this will be better. That's everything I've gotten in May and June. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel when you do so. And if you want to support the channel and videos like this, the best way to do so is to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me anything about this video or comment something about your life. Let me know what you're doing, let me know what you're reading, anything and everything. I would love to know in the comments. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Alex. This is Pucks and Paperbacks, where I love to share about queer and trans books. So if you're into that, feel free to hit subscribe. I would love to have you. That's it for me. Don't forget to check my description for important resources. I'm currently trying to help a family in Gaza get humanitarian aid. They were just forced to evacuate again from Han Yunis, and it is just devastating. Definitely go down below and check out their story. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video very soon. Bye.